Okay, this is the vlog for Tuesday, the 19th of September. 3 lessons today. On one song, I spent a lot of time pushing myself to come up with new lines, even though the ones I have are okay, but I just feel they are not like 10 out of 10 lines. And because it's a song I really like, I don't mind wasting time just continuing to think up new lines for a song that is, if I played it to you, you would think it would be finished. But it's just a couple of like lines where I'm like, I think that could be better. It doesn't quite flow right. So I spent a lot of time just almost like playing it, trying to think as if I didn't even write a couple of lines. Like I'm just trying to think of something completely new that might be better than what I've already got. And I think that's not a waste of time because it's all time spent on my craft, which is then going to bleed into, the rest of it. Lesson number 2. I was playing one of the songs that I've got from the album in a different key because it might sound better with a female vocal on the chorus and then me singing in a higher key. Because when a man's voice sings in a higher key, it has a bit more power to it. But then obviously, because the chorus is high, I can't reach those notes, so I've got to choose between just doing it all myself, or I was thinking maybe I could get a female vocalist to do the chorus, and then that might be like a collaboration type song. So I was just doing that for a little bit, and then the third lesson is that even though I did my songwriting, I messed up again in that I checked the internet before I finished my work day. And this is like opening the floodgates for me, really, because once I check the internet once, even though I'm like, I'm just going to check it once, I'm lying to myself. It's like it opens up floodgates where I think it just it might even if you did a brain scan, it lights up different areas of your brain, and then you start thinking about all these different things. And the internet is like Medusa. And I would really like to just sort of have this thing of I'm absolutely not checking anything on the internet until I've done my work, because it happens every day and every week, and every day I'm it's so why am I so slow to learn these lessons? I read it. Not only have I read this in a book, I think it was by Newport, Deep Work. He's been discussing this for years, 10 years. He's been telling people, don't use the internet that much, limit your devices. Attention residue is a real thing. It's going to fuck up your ability to, he's always going on about it, Cal Newport. And you could, even though I've read the book multiple times and I've seen all these documentaries and I've seen all this, I watch him all the time, and he's always got the same message. He's just limit your usage, especially before you've done your deep work. And even though I'm yeah, I'm I'm still checking it because oh no, I'm different. I'm different to the normal human. I can go and check the internet, and then I can go back to doing work. And I think after all these years, I'm finally starting to be this is actually something that I need to. It has to be a no tolerance, zero tolerance policy, absolutely zero checking the internet for anything non-work related until I've done my day's allocation, which I only really want to be a few hours. But I don't think I'll prove that to myself till I've done 90 days of full work. I've kept the chain going with the songwriting though, so I'm pleased with that. So that's all for today. Thank you.